Hey guys, welcome back to another Polygel nail design set. So this is my Grinchmas set. I think they came out super duper cute. Merry Christmas to you guys and a Happy New Year. Happy holidays. I am a few days behind on this voiceover, so I guess it's happy belated Christmas. I don't know, but hope you guys are enjoying your holidays. Alright, so we're going to start out with my prep routine. I'm just going to take a metal cuticle pusher and just push those cuticles back. I'm pushing them out on the sides and back. I usually do my prep at my kitchen sink, and so I don't make it in the videos. But I did want to have like a good clip so that way I can kind of just add it into future videos. I'm just going to take my e-file on a low speed. I believe it was like 102. It never goes past that when I do my prep. And then I'm just going to file around those cuticles and then down the sides. I do that on all of the nails. Just go up one side around the cuticle and then down the other side. That is all the filing I do. I do not file on the nail plate. For me, it's unnecessary. I do my nails often and they already have a lot of ridges and grooves, so I don't need to create any more. I'm just focusing on up underneath that cuticle just to file any new growth and remove any product that may be up under there from the previous set. Here I'm just taking my e-file and kind of going backwards, and this is just to ensure that the skin is lifted up so that way when I go wash my hands with dish soap, the dust is removed from up underneath the cuticles. I don't show that, but I did already go and wash them with the dish soap. I like to wash my hands. I don't use primers, dehydrators, and bonds. So washing my hands dehydrate my nail plate and it dehydrates my hands. And that's just seemed to been working for me for the last 4 years. And so that is why I do recommend, if you have a problem with lifting or pop off, try just washing your hands really good with dish soap before starting your process. That will remove all the dirts and oils and stuff. Okay, so here I'm just applying the form. My finger is pretty wonky, so I did have to cut the sides to relieve that pressure. And now I'm just kind of moving it around, trying to make sure that center line is straight with my knuckle. As you guys can see, that finger kind of grows to the right and then bend into the left. And so I just kind of need to move it so that way the nail will come out straight. And then just fold over those little flaps and boom, there is the foam application. This peel-off base coat, every time I do a voiceover, I say I'm going to read that bottle so I can tell you guys the name of the polygel. But I'm sorry, the name of the peel-off base coat, but it just always slipped my mind. But I have had this bottle for about 2 years. I am down to the last little bit. I definitely do like this peel-off base coat, and I would recommend it. I haven't had any problems with it. On top of, it's one of the cheaper options on Amazon when it comes down to those peel-offs. I will put it in the description. I believe I had linked it many a times before, but I will if any of you guys are interested in that particular brand. Okay, so this is Polygel from SXC. Now, I did look on Amazon. They did not have this particular. In fact, they didn't have any kits available on Amazon. This polygel came from their bridal kit. It's really nice. These last couple of videos I have been using this particular kit. I really like the glitter or the shimmer from this kit, but they don't have it anymore, which sucks because I definitely would recommend this brand polygel. But all right, so all I'm doing is just putting that polygel onto that nail and then pushing it all together so I can have like one bead, and then I'll start forming it around that cuticle area. But while that's playing out, let me tell you guys how this set kind of came about. So a young lady had reached out to me on Instagram saying, hey, I like your work and I was wondering if you're willing to do a collab with me. And so initially I wanted to say no, but she was like, it'll help bring traffic to her page or whatnot. So I was like, why not? It's Christmas. So I asked her, what did she want to do? How did she want to go about doing this collab? And she wanted to do it before Christmas Eve and what a Christmas set, and she'll just play off of whatever I wanted to do. So I knew I wanted to do a Grinch set before Christmas anyway. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll do the Grinch set. So at the time of us speaking, from the time that it would have been due, it gave us a week. And so on the day of that the set was supposed to have been done, I had reached out to her, and it was about 3 o'clock because she haven't said anything. Let me rephrase that. We haven't communicated all that week. So the day that the set was supposed to have been done, I reached out saying, "Hey, I'm assuming you didn't do your set yet because you haven't reached out." And this was like 3 o'clock, and so about 12 o'clock that night, she reached out saying, "Hey, I didn't have access to my phone today, but I'm working on the set now." So it's like, okay, fine. And then come the next day, I think about 1 o'clock or so, she reached out and said, "Hey, I'm still working on the set. I'll send you the video once it's done." Now, at this point, it's already 2 days after the set was supposed to have been published or released or whatever, however you want to say it. And so I said, okay, that's okay. Right now, I personally don't really care to do collabs unless it's like a friend or something that may be beneficial to me and the other person. With that being said, because I have had a few companies reach out, polygels, acrylics, glasses, jewelry, a few different companies and whatnot, but like I don't use acrylic, so that was a no. I don't like to be seen, so no to the glasses. I don't wear costume jewelry, so that was a no. And some of the polygels, I just don't like their polygel, and so I don't want to do a video where it's just a bad review. All right, and so with that being said, I just felt like the young lady, she just had no regard for my time or what I had going on. And so that kind of left a bad taste in my mouth when it come down to doing collabs with people I don't know or people who that we just don't interact. But that was that. That's how this set came about. And so for me, I don't want to sound rude, but nobody or nothing is going to stop me from doing what I want to do, if that makes sense. So this set was still going to get done, and this set was still going to be posted. But that is how I came about doing this set. It's all just started from me doing it sooner than I had wanted to, or to do a collab. But all right, look, right. So let's get back to the set. Here, this red was Makart's neon kit. I had spoke about this before. I'm not a huge fan of Makart Polygel, but I absolutely do love their neon kit. Their colors are very opaque, and in fact, they do still have like a color or two, like their green, for instance. I don't have that particular green in no other kits, and I had quite a few polygels, but and so that's why they tend to stay in my top when it comes to their neon kit. All right, so look, right after I did that little red, I was kind of stuck, and then I had looked over at the little Grinch stickers, and the Grinch had on a hat, and I was like, oh, let me just add a little puffball at the bottom and turn this into a little Christmas hat, and it came out really cute. It worked out very well. It was just something that came to me on a fly, and I actually really liked the little Christmas hat overnight. So I added the little balls, and then I cured it, and then I took some white liner gel. Now, at the time of me doing this set, I did not know which color I wanted to finish the nail off with. And so I went in with the gel liner, the gel polish liner brush. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm all tongue-tied. But I didn't want whatever color I was going to use next to fade into my little Christmas hat. And so I wanted to give it like a shadow or whatnot, so that way my hat still stand out regardless of what the next color was going to be. All right, so I did that on both of the nails, cured that, and then at this point decided to go ahead and finish it with this green. Now this green is from Landfo. It's one of their newer kits. It is still available on Amazon. I believe this kit was like a green and yellow kit, or maybe a green and orange kit. One of the two. I will put that in the description if you guys are interested. Landfo old kits used to be actually their old kits are still in my top. They just don't make those old kits anymore. These newer kits, I have a love-hate relationship with them. Like for this particular tube, it was like stiff. It wasn't sticky or anything, and I absolutely love that when I'm looking for a polygel, a good stiff polygel that's not sticky. Only thing that turns me off about them is if I use this brand, their newer kits, on my nail bed, it becomes really runny really quick, and I don't like that. And so I don't recommend them anymore just because of that. But it's still a great kit. The price is still really good for the amount of tubes that you get. And so I would still recommend it to you guys. It's just not in my top anymore. Okay, so after I did my little Christmas nails, my little Christmas hat on the two in the middle, I took this SXC Polygel again for the pointer finger. At this point, it had a huge air bubble in the center of that tube, and I was squeezing for my dear life, trying to get that Polygel out of there. I didn't have like a tiny pen or anything that I can poke a hole in it, and so it was really hard trying to squeeze that Polygel out of there. But all right, look, so I kind of just pushed all of that Polygel together, and then kind of just started working around my cuticle area. Now, I typically don't like to do solid color nails because I can't envision the outcome of that nail, if it makes sense. But because I knew I was using these Grinch stickers, it kind of worked out really well. So I'm just dragging that Polygel down. And as I was dragging it down, I kind of started realizing that I didn't have enough Polygel. And so after pulling it down as far as I can without having to stretch it, I needed to add a little bit more. I did not cure it. It's still uncured. I added some more. And now I'm just going to blend that little second bead in with that first bead, just to remove that line from where the two Polygel or the two beads meet. And then go in and fix up my shape. And then at this point, I had to kind of measure because I was measuring with my ring finger. But after I did all that, I did the pinky and the thumb and cured it. All right. It is something so satisfying for me removing the forms because I like to see which colors did cure and which ones did not cure. And it's always a shock to me because the ones I think that did cure tend to be the ones that didn't, and the ones that I thought was going to be a problem don't be. All right, so the main one that I had issues with that did not fully cure was the green, which was shocking because the green was, I don't want to say it was translucent, but it wasn't, you could kind of see through it, so I guess it was kind of translucent. And it was like a jellyish type, and so I was shocked that that one did not cure. But all right, so I'm just going to take and put everything back in place, put the green where it needs to go. And then I did do the red ones. And now I'm just going to give that a full 60-second cure. Took some alcohol and then wiped off those nails. When wiping your nails off after you do your application for Polygel, you have to wipe them off with some alcohol or whatever. You can probably use acetone or whatever. I don't know. Just make sure you wipe them nails on the top and wipe the underside of those nails. Just get all of that sticky layer off. That sticky layer will make you think that the nails are not cured. And it also makes your files and your bits get real gunky. Alright, but here are the nails after application. I didn't have a lot of filing to do. Here are the nails after I filed them. They came out great. I don't have any filing because they just filed so quick. And so I didn't really have any footage. Alright, here are the stickers. I got these from, okay, and then these little charms came from AliExpress, but the stickers came from shopkeeki. Only know they're on Instagram. I'm not sure if they have like another website, but I ordered from Instagram from this shop. This is the only company I have came across that had had stickers for long nails. And so for you girls, guys who like to do long nails and not good at nail art, I definitely suggest you guys check them out. All right, so I'm just cutting out the ones that I wanted to use. And also with this one, it was like you had you had one set for your right hand and then one set for your left hand. And so I had to make sure I cut out the right ones. All right, and then for these, they are like transfer foils, stickers, and water decals all in one. And so I had to pull it off of the white backing and then place it on the nail where I want it to go. At this point, you really want to be careful because it sticks so well. So if you put it on that nail, you're not going to be able to take it off and move it. So you want to be careful placing them on that nail. And then just give it a good rub to make sure everything transfers very well. And so I was like rubbing for my dear life. But just so you guys ain't have to keep watching all that, kind of cut it out. Then remove the clear backing, and there is Merry Grinchmas. And it, you know what? I ain't realized it said Merry Grinchmas until somebody commented on my Instagram post. And then I realized, like, because she was like, hey, Merry Grinchmas. And I was like, Merry Christmas. And then I actually looked back at the set and realized that's what it said. But all right, so I put the slogan on the pointer finger, and then Mr. Grinch on the pinky finger, and then gave him a good rub, and then just pulling off that clear backing. I was pulling it really slow. I didn't feel like I rubbed that one very good, and so I wanted to be careful just in case I needed to re-rub. But he came off with no problem. And so I really do like these little stickers, and I definitely suggest you guys check them out for you guys who can't draw and stuff like me. But all right, so after those was on there, I went ahead and top coated both of them actually. So the pointer finger and the ring finger. I'm sorry, the pointer finger and the pinky finger. It's really late, guys, and I'm doing this voiceover, and so I'm stumbling. My mind is starting to wander and all types of stuff. But like I said, I'm so behind on putting out these videos. I'm trying to catch up. But all right, so go ahead and get the little top coat on there. Make sure the whole nail is top coated, and I really wanted to make sure the slogan was top coated. And then I did no, I didn't cure them yet, and so now I'm just going to add a few rhinestones. And so I have some red ones and some green ones. And I did pull out some AB ones. I think I might have added 1 or 2 of the ABs. But I mainly just put like the red and green rhinestones on the nails. Just so I can stay with the color theme. And then just added a few down here at the bottom. I could have sped this up. For real. Now I'm sitting here watching it with you guys. Well, while I'm sitting here doing this voiceover. But look. Go ahead, put all them little rhinestones. Just put what you feel, what you like. Do your nails how you like. I always say that. Do your nails for you and not for nobody else. Do what you like to do to your nails, and you will like them so much better. All right, so for the middle finger, I thought it was only right to put that the Grinch middle finger on my middle finger. Got that one on there. Again, I was just trying to be really careful because I didn't want to mess up the image. Got him on there, gave him a good little rub-a-dub, pulled off the clear backing, and then, did I put rhinestones on this one? Went ahead and gave him his little top coat, and then, I always wipe off my extra top coat that may have seep down into my cuticle areas, and then wipe off the extra that's on the nail. And then, okay, I don't know what happened, but I did add a little Grinch head on that one. Top coated the ring finger, and I added 2 Grinch on this one. Now, again, I got these from AliExpress. They was really cute, and they had like plenty of different options of the Grinch. They had the Grinch with white eyes, Grinch with yellow eyes. They got Grinch standing up. They had many of options, and if I don't put nothing in the description, I'm definitely going to put these Grinch ones in there because I definitely think you guys want to have those for next year. Just something to add into your collection. But I finished them off with a few little rhinestones, cleaned up all of the extra, and then cured it. Here are the nails once they are finished, and I just think they came out so cute. They was like perfect for my holidays. But thank you guys so much for taking out the time to watch my videos. I truly appreciate you guys. I appreciate all that love and support that you guys give me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and a happy New Year's to you guys. Bye.